the home of the Raiders. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air right away, it hurts. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's 3rd and 7.
You are X. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Shut up.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Shut up!
Again, it'll be Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Design run here with Jackson. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Penei Wanwu now to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Good. Set. Go, touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
180.
Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
13. Hey, Ozzie.
Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Middle.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
180.
In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. First and 10.
Great. Let's get it.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A good push from the defense. They get him down back in his own 10.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Odafe Oweh bursting in and recording the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Alpha.
Hurts working in the pistol. The catch is made by Claypool. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Let's go. Alright.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
180. Sit up.
Jackson looking to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Big strides. Look at him go. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 41 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
180. Out.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
180.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Second and goal.
Ready, shot. Shot.
Now, Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Now from a yard farther back, it's third and goal.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No,
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect.
This is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these 2 sides, as half number 2. Kicks off. Justice Hill to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
DC, ready?
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Henry. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
DC, ready?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, report! Attention on! Sit up!
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Sit on.
Now Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Alpha, Alpha, sit on.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Bill King.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. That's taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
13. Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
Jackson now from the 50. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers, and he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Jackson up top again. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. Again, it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
No touch that. Hey. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Strong. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
T, ready? Let's go, let's go. On the odds, ready? 180. Go right here. Middle. Get hot.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
Good. Hey!
Hurts working in the pistol. They'll look underneath here for Barkley. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Great. Set.
Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready, shot! Go.
In motion comes Walker.
Shot!
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Jackson now on second down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yo.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready, shot!
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts. The call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover.
Omar, ready?
Here's first down.
Hey, hey. Get on, get on.
Now Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go. 180. Ready, shot. You. Get on.
Here's Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. It is second down and 5.
You changed it. Hey, hey. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Omar, ready?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
It's on. Middle. Out.
Now it's Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point try now for Tucker. Wow, that could be costly because it is just a field goal difference. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. First and 10.
Set.
Man in motion is Smith. Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.